Safety for Kids is proud to present the ABCs of Safety. Complete your ABCs of Safety video collection and collect all 4 videos now. Featured songs include Don't Touch It, It's Hot, Sharp Things, Let's Go to the Playground, Swimming Pool, I Love My Bike, and many more. This fast-paced and exciting series was designed specifically to stimulate and captivate your child's attention. Order now and receive free shipping and handling. Just give the operator this special code, 7553. You must act now. This is a limited offer, so call 1-866-SAFE-KID. That's 1-866-SAFE-KID.
The following feature presentation is rated K, approved for kids of all ages.
Hey, buddy, I think you're in the wrong studio. Come on, big fella. Move along, move along. What? Take it up with your agent. Now, the lion may be the king of the jungle, but I'm the king of safety. Seymour the Safety Seal. Now, everybody, enjoy the show.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Safety for kids, safety for kids. We make learning safety fun. Safety for kids, safety for kids. Come along, everyone. Safety for kids, safety for kids. We make learning safety, we make learning safety, we make learning safety fun.
Hello, boys and girls. I'm MC Worthington III, and I'm here to make sure everything runs smoothly. Not yet, not yet. I apologize for that interruption. Today will be... Fooled you that time. Today we'll be having some fun with the ABCs of safety. And so, without any further delays, let me introduce the star of our show, the King of Cool, the Sultan of Safety, the Prince of the Playground. Boys and girls, let's all say hello to Seymour the Safety Seal.
Hi, Seymour. Hi, Seymour. Hi, Seymour. Hi, Seymour. Hi, Seymour. Hi, Seymour.
That's a really great hello. It certainly gets my seal of approval.
What are we gonna do today?
First, we're gonna meet my friend, Mr. Roger, the school bus driver. He told me he was gonna give us a ride on his bus and teach us how to stay safe.
What else are we gonna do today?
Well, I'll give you a little hint. It has to do with your feet.
Are we gonna be dancing?
No,
Are we going to be jumping?
no,
Skipping? Hopping? Running?
no, no, no.
What are we gonna be doing?
We're gonna learn how to be safe walkers.
Are we gonna do anything else?
Well, what would you like to do?
We wanna hear a story!
Oh, Danette, I need your help.
I already told you, Seymour, I'm not signing that petition to make your birthday a national holiday.
No. Oh, wait a minute. That might not be such a bad idea after all. Just think, Washington's birthday, Lincoln's birthday, and Seymour's birthday.
Oh, Seymour, Washington and Lincoln were great American presidents. What does that have to do with you?
Well, haven't you ever heard of the presidential seal?
Oh, Seymour, what are we gonna do with you?
You know I was just fooling with you.
I know, Seymour.
Would you tell the boys and girls a story?
Sure, Seymour, and as a matter of fact, I already have a story picked out.
Is this story about a puppet who tells a lot of lies and his nose grows bigger and bigger?
No.
Is this about the girl who has 2 mean stepsisters and goes to the ball and marries a prince?
No.
I know. It's about the elephant with the big ears who thinks he's a plane and flies all over the place.
No, Seymour.
Then what's this story all about?
It's a story about a seal.
You mean the presidential seal?
Oh, Seymour, not that again.
Then what kind of seal are you talking about?
A safety seal.
A safety seal? And you're gonna tell this story right in front of me?
Well, the story is about you.
Oh, what are we waiting for? Then let's hear the story.
A long time ago, Seymour and his whole family came to a town called Montauk. You know, seals are very good swimmers. And when Seymour was just a pup, a little pup is what you call a baby seal, he would swim everywhere with his mother and father. That's how he wound up in Montauk. Seymour and his mother and father swam so far one day that they found themselves on a beach at the end of Long Island. It was really nice, and the beach was really quiet. Mr. and Mrs. Moore, you know, Seymour's parents, really liked Long Island. In fact, they liked it so much, they decided to stay. It didn't take long for Seymour to find someone to play with. One day, Seymour was lying down in the sand, and a little boy came by. At first, the boy didn't know what to say. He never saw a seal before. And Seymour didn't know what to say either. That's because Seymour never saw a little boy before. Well, Seymour looked at the boy, and the boy looked at Seymour, but they didn't say a word. They just looked at each other. Finally, Seymour said, "Hello, my name is Seymour." The boy was so surprised he fell right down in the sand. Seymour said, "Are you all right?" The boy stood up and shook off the sand and said, "Hello, Seymour. My name is Joe." From that moment on, Seymour and Joe were the best of friends. Every day, Joe and Seymour would go to the beach to play. They would always meet in the same place, right by the big dune. A dune is a hill made of sand. One day they decided to play with a big ball. They threw the ball back and forth. Well, Joe threw it, and Seymour, he bounced it back to Joe with his nose. After a little while, Joe said, "Let's count to see how many times we can throw the ball back and forth without dropping it." So they began to count. Before you knew it, they were up to 99. Just one more catch and they would reach 100. Seymour had the ball and threw it to Joe. And just as he threw it, a wind came along. The ball was being blown by the wind, but Joe kept running to try and catch it. Seymour started to yell at Joe to stay away from the water. But all Joe wanted to do was catch the ball. The ball wasn't coming down, and the wind just kept blowing it around. Joe just kept running after it. Seymour kept yelling to Joe to stay away from the water. But before you knew it, the ball was falling and Joe jumped after it. Joe never even looked where he was going. He just jumped. And when he came down, he found himself in the ocean. It was at that moment Seymour found out Joe couldn't swim. Seymour could hear Joe yelling for help, but the only thing he could see was the ball in the water. Seymour ran up to the water and yelled, "Don't worry, I'm coming to help you." Seymour then jumped in the water and swam to where he heard Joe's voice. Just as he got there, Joe's head popped up from the water. As Seymour carried Joe out of the water, Joe said, "I'm really glad you're a seal, and I'm really, really glad you're my friend." Seymour just smiled and said, "I'm really, really glad you're safe now." As they reached dry ground, a large group of people had gathered to see what was going on. One person said, "What was that boy in the water?" Another person said,
Who's that safety seal?
That's when Joe said, "He's my friend, and his name is Seymour the Safety Seal." And that's how Seymour got his name, Seymour the Safety Seal. After everyone left, Joe told Seymour he was sorry for not being more careful. Seymour just looked at Joe and said, "I don't want you to ever get hurt. I want you to promise to always stay safe." Joe looked at Seymour and said, "I promise, Seymour. Scout's honor. I'll always try and stay safe." That was the day Joe became the very first Safety Scout. The two of them played a little while longer, and then it was time to go home. Joe thanked Seymour again for saving him, and then started to walk home. After just a few steps, Joe turned around and yelled to Seymour, "I'm going to be the best Safety Scout ever!" Seymour smiled and yelled back, "Just remember, the more you see, the safer you'll be." The end. Yay!
ABC's of safety. ABC's of safety. Always stay safe. Always stay safe.
I just love taking a walk outside when it's a nice sunny day. And when I go walking, I make sure I'm always a safe walker. I'm sure you've probably heard of my cousin, Luke Skywalker. Well, they call me Seymour Safe Walker. If you walk to school or to your friend's house or the playground, you have to learn to be a safe walker like me. So watch this next video, and your friends will soon be calling you Safe Walker too.
Where do you think you're going?
What do you mean?
You didn't look to see if the light was green.
You're right, Heather. I don't know what I was thinking.
It only takes a second to be safe.
From now on, I promise to stop before I cross the street.
You got to stop before you cross the street. Look before you move your feet. Stop before you cross the street. Look left and right and left again. Your day begins and you're dressed to go out. Safety should be on your mind. Here's what you should be thinking about. Morning, noon, and night.
Now, safe walkers are very careful.
When they are crossing the street,
They look both ways.
they look both ways.
Left, right, up, down, all around.
When we are crossing the street,
Oh, they make sure it's
we
safe.
make sure it's safe. Stop before you cross the street. Look before you move your feet. Stop before you cross the street. Look left and right and left again. You're walking about and you're out to play. Remember these safety rules. Always dress bright day and night. Stay inside. Being safe means you're playing it cool.
Oh, you're so cool. Now, what do safe walkers do?
Safe walkers read all the signs.
They cross out the corners.
Not in between.
Pay attention all of the time.
Looking and listening.
Using your eyes and
When
ears.
crossing the street. Stop before you cross the street. Look before you move your feet. Stop before you cross the street. Look left and right.
Everybody
Oh,
sing.
stop before you cross the
Oh,
street.
that's it.
Look before you move
Are
your
you
feet.
looking?
Stop
and listen.
Before you move your feet,
Is it safe to walk?
before you cross the street, look left and
Feels
right.
good to be safe.
Now let's take a moment to tickle your funny bone with the comic stars of tomorrow appearing exclusively at Seymour's Comedy Club.
Did you ever hear about the story about the skunk? Never mind, it stinks. Why did the chicken cross the road, roll in the mud, and then cross the road again? Why? Because he was a dirty double crosser.
Why did the horse cross the road?
Why?
Because the chicken took the day off. Why did the rooster cross the road?
Why?
To prove that he wasn't a chicken.
ABC's of safety. ABC's of safety.
Always stay safe. Always stay safe. Well, now it's time for you to meet my good friend, Mr. Roger, the school bus driver. He's gonna give you a ride on his school bus. In fact, he's waiting outside with Marissa right now. Now, I'll be waiting for you to get back, so hurry up. Now, excuse me, I think I'm gonna take my lunch break. Hello, Luigi? It's Seymour. Yeah, double E more. I'd like a large pizza with lots and lots of pepperoni. Now, don't skip on the pepperoni.
Hi, Mr. Roger. Thanks for spending some time with us today.
Pleasure to meet you, Marissa.
So, how long have you been a school bus driver?
I have been a school bus driver for about 33 years, and it's been a pleasure working with the children for those years.
What's the most dangerous part of a bus ride?
The most dangerous part of the bus ride is getting on and off the bus,
Why is getting on and off the bus so dangerous?
because children forget to use the handrail, which is dangerous. They horseplay, push, trip, shoelaces open, and jump off the bus, which can cause accidents.
I heard there's something called a danger zone. What exactly is the danger zone?
The danger zone is the area in front of the bus where the driver cannot see you. You proceed to the safe zone, which is 10 feet in front of the bus, where the driver can see you at all times when crossing, and look at him and he will tell you when it is safe to cross.
What could us kids do to make the bus ride even safer?
Best thing you can do is do not disturb the bus driver while he's driving, so he can keep his mind on the road and get you kids to school safe.
Mr. Roger, could you give us a few more safety tips?
Sure, Marissa. Always hold the handrail getting on and off the bus. Do not jump on or off the bus, and remain seated at all times.
Mr. Roger sure gave us some terrific safety tips. Now it's time to hear a great new bus safety song.
Gotta get up and get dressed now. You really don't wanna be late. Go and meet all your friends now, down at the bus stop where they wait. There's never any pushing or shoving. Everyone stays in line. Walk in single file as you get on. Don't fool around and you'll be fine. Come on and ride the bus. It's time to go to school. We're gonna take a ride. Follow all the rules. No yelling, no screaming, don't push and shove. Stay seated, don't stand up, don't block the aisle. Use handrails, no jumping, step on and off. Be careful when crossing, make sure it's safe. Always be nice to bus drivers. Don't distract them while they're driving you. Never hang out of the window. Staying safe is what you wanna do. Come on and ride the bus. It's time to go the bus. ABCs of safety. ABCs of safety.
Always stay safe. Always stay safe. That bus ride was really great. I just love going for rides, especially in the car. When I ride in the car, I always make sure I buckle up my seatbelt. Make sure you always buckle up and tell Mom and Dad to buckle up too. And just so you won't forget, here's a special video for you. Now make sure you pay close attention to the singer. You might recognize him. He'll be that good-looking, snappy dresser with the orange vest and matching whistle.
Come on, kids, march along. Join in on this safety song.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Tell your friends and brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers. Everyone should buckle up. Up, up. 1, 2, 3. When I was just a pup, just a teeny tiny lad, my dad said, Seymour, now you're growing up. Be smart, be safe, learn to deal, learn to be a safety seal. Let's start now, and how? Let's buckle up. Safety scouts, let's go hop, hop, let's sing together and buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, and I don't mean maybe.
Buckle up for safety,
Buckle up. Buckle up inside the car. If you travel near or far, you know it doesn't matter just how far you go. Down the street or to the moon, you all should know. To be as safe as one can be, buckle up. 1, 2, 3, everybody repeat after me. It saves lives, it's the law. Safety scouts, sing along.
buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Buckle up.
Buckle up for safety, buckle up.
Tell your friends and brothers, sisters, fathers, mothers, everyone should buckle up. Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Buckle up for safety, buckle up. Buckle up for safety, and I don't mean maybe. Everyone should buckle up. Now you know our safety song. Tell all your friends to join along. Forward punch.
Let's all buckle up.
Buckle up, boys and girls. Buckle up around the world.
Buckle, buckle. Let's all buckle up.
Be proud to be a safety scout. Let me hear you scream and shout.
Buckle, buckle. Let's all buckle up.
Here's what safety's all about. Everybody yell it out.
Buckle, buckle. Let's all buckle up.
Buckle, buckle.
Let's all buckle up.
And now, back by popular demand, a moment of comic relief brought to you by Seymour's Comedy Club.
If Barbie is so popular, then why do you have to buy all her friends?
You know, I used to have an open mind, but all my brains kept falling out.
What's the difference between a teacher and a train? What? A teacher says spit the gum out and a train says choo choo. Bus driver, please open the door.
Now we have something very special. Safety tips from the pros. Today our roving S4K reporter, Marissa, will be visiting with New York Mets all-star baseball player, Mike Piazza. Mike has some very special safety tips for us, so everybody please pay close attention. Take it away, Marissa!
Today we're here at Shea Stadium in Flushing, New York, and as you can see, the Mets are getting ready for another game. In just a little while, we'll be talking to our special guest, Mike Piazza. Whether you play football, basketball, soccer, or the great American pastime, baseball, more and more of us kids are getting hurt each year. A lot of these injuries can be prevented simply by following all of the safety rules. Let's see if we can find Mike and ask him how he stays safe. After all, with pitchers throwing 90-mile-per-hour fastballs and foul tips coming back at you, catching is definitely the most dangerous position on the field. Let's say hello to our very special guest, New York Mets all-star catcher Mike Piazza. Hi, Mike.
How are you?
Very good. So, what did you enjoy most about playing baseball as a kid?
Well, I enjoyed playing with other kids and interacting and the teamwork concept. I mean, I think that was a lot of fun for me. It just teaches you to try to have a common goal as a group, as a team, and that is to win.
Were you always the catcher, or did you play other positions?
No, when I was a kid in Little League, I played a little bit of first base, and I played some shortstop, and I pitched a little bit as well. So, I mean, I was fortunate to have played a lot of positions. And again, I mean, I had a lot of fun. It was a great time.
No matter how careful you are, injuries can occur in any sport. Can you tell us a little bit about some of the injuries you've gotten playing Major League Baseball?
Well, I've had a few more injuries than I care to remember, but for me, I've had a few serious hand injuries, a couple of head injuries. Being a catcher, I take a lot of foul tips. I've been hit with a bat a few times.
Now, Mike, I've just got to ask, were you wearing all of your safety gear?
Well, absolutely. I think your safety gear is your most important possession if you're going to go out and do physical activity, whether that be baseball or bicycling or anything. I mean, you have to have protection, especially in the very important parts of your body, like your hands and your head. Obviously, you got to wear a helmet. And I've been fortunate that my gear has protected me and probably prevented my injuries from being a lot worse.
Can you tell us a little bit about all of the different equipment you use?
Well, I mean, as a catcher, I have, I think most important for me is my mask to protect this handsome face here, and have a helmet to protect my head. I mean, I think your head and your face are obviously most important when you're catching, 95-mile-an-hour fastballs, and you have big league hitters that are swinging bats, so you have to be careful. I have a chest protector, I have shin guards to protect my legs, and, just having my glove, which is my most important, is a very important piece of safety gear as well, just to catch the ball. So, I mean, it is very important, and like I said, anytime you do physical activity, any type of sports, you better make sure you have safety equipment.
Besides wearing your safety gear, do you do anything else to stay safe?
Well, yeah, I mean, before you start, you do have to warm up your body, and that's by stretching and getting loose. And, if you go right out cold and try to do physical activity, you have a real higher percentage of getting injured. Your body's, just like a machine. You have to slowly get it started, and you have to stretch, and you have to get the blood going a little bit, so it enables yourself to get warmed up and allows yourself to play better as well.
Mike, what can we do as kids to stay safe when we're playing baseball?
Well, the most important thing is for batters and base runners to wear helmets, number one. For catchers to wear protective equipment, and always make sure where you're swinging a bat or throwing a ball.
Mike, on behalf of myself and the millions of kids that are watching, I want to thank you for taking time out of your busy schedule to spend time with us today.
You're very welcome.
So, how about my batting lesson now?
Let's go.
ABC's of safety. ABC's of safety. Always stay safe. Always stay safe.
Kids, do you know what a stranger is? Well, I'll give you a little hint. It's not your mom or dad. They're not strangers. It's not your brother or sister or your friends. And it's not your teacher. You know all of them. A stranger is someone you don't know. Some strangers are good people who help you if you need them, like policemen or firemen. And some strangers are bad people who want to hurt you. I know this is a little bit confusing, but I have a great idea. Watch this next video, and you'll know just what to do if a stranger comes up to you.
I always have fun when I come to the park.
It's one of my favorite places to play.
There are many different people who come to the park.
Like mothers, fathers, little kids, and big kids.
And strangers, too.
What's a stranger?
A stranger is a person you don't know.
My parents taught me never to talk to strangers.
Don't talk to strangers. You've got to beware. There could be danger. It's okay to be scared. Don't talk to strangers. You've got to beware. Don't talk to strangers. Danger. Strangers. Strangers can lurk in a darkened place. Strangers can have a familiar face.
one of our favorite guests, our good pal, our good buddy, Officer Karen Nizage from the Suffolk County Sheriff's Department. Thank you for being with us again.
It's great to be back here, Marissa. You know how I love to teach kids about safety.
We're all told never to talk to strangers. How can we stay safe from strangers?
Well, first you have to know what a stranger is. There are two kinds of strangers. We have a danger stranger, and we have a safe stranger. A safe stranger is someone like myself, a correction officer from the Sheriff's Department, or a deputy sheriff. There's also police officers, firemen, ambulance drivers, and if you're in a store, the people who work in the store behind the cash register are safe strangers that can help you if you need help.
What is a danger stranger?
A danger stranger is somebody that can hurt you. He doesn't have to be mean or ugly. He can look just like a mom or a dad or a friend. And they'll try to trick you and approach you by coming up to you in a park, on the street where you play, or maybe if you're lost in the store and you're walking about, they might try to approach you. And they'll always try to come up to you and ask you to go with them.
What should we do if we are approached by a stranger?
Always make sure you keep a safe distance from them so they can't reach out and grab you. If they're trying to trick you to come with them, loudly say no and run away to your mom or dad or whoever brought you to the place where you are. If your mom and dad aren't around, then go to a safe stranger and let them know that somebody was trying to take you and describe what that person looked like so that they can go back and find them.
I didn't know there were two types of strangers, but now thanks to Officer Nizage, everybody knows. Wow, she sure knows a lot about safety.
Hi, I'm Mike Piazza. And my job as catcher for the New York Mets is to make sure no one on the other team gets home safe. Unfortunately, there are some bad people out there just waiting to stop you from getting home safe. Make sure your parents always know where you are. Never accept gifts, candy, or money from strangers. Never get in a car or go anywhere with strangers. Make sure you get home safe. Never talk to strangers.
Kids, are you having fun? If you want to have even more fun, log on to safetyforkids.com and download your free Safety for Kids coloring book. And while you're there, make sure you check out our new wonderful, fabulous, marvelous, fantastic, exciting, well, you get the point. Don't forget to check out our new video series, The Adventures of Seymour and Friends, coming soon to cities and towns all across America. And now the grand finale, the pièce de résistance, the ice cream on top of the apple pie, the whipped cream on top of the ice cream, and the cherry on top of the whole thing. Once again, let's give it up for the big kahuna of safety himself, the star of our show, Seymour, the Safety Seal!
I just want to let all you boys and girls know me and all my friends will always be there for you to help you stay safe. And as a matter of fact, that's what this next song is all about.
You know me and all my friends will always be there for you, helping you stay safe. As you get older and start to grow, there's some rules that you should know. Staying safe is rule number 1. Getting hurt's no fun. Please be careful when you're outside. If you're walking or if you ride, pay attention and stay alert. Oh, that's good. Now you won't get hurt.
We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day, we're there for you.
Always know your safety rules. Signs and warnings are there for you. Look and listen to what they say. Always be smart, always obey. When we show you what to do, it's your job to follow through. Tell your friends and family too. Tell them all the safety rules.
We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day, we're there for you.
so stay cool.
Then dial 911. We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day, we're there for you. We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day, we're there for you.
Everybody sing along.
We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day, we're there for you.
Oh, you guys sound terrific.
We're there for you. We know what to do to keep you safe every day. When you're at home or at play, whether it's night or it's day.
Hello. Oh, that was such a great show. It certainly gets my seal of approval. If you want to find out about other great Safety for Kids shows and events, or if you just want to have some fun, make sure you visit me on the web at safetyforkids.com. Now remember, the more you see, the safer you'll be. Goodbye.
So this is what you meant when you said spin-off. I thought I was getting my own TV show. I knew I should have read the fine print.
I like being safe. The world's a great place. I never go swimming without permission. I ask an adult. Seymour is a man, and safety's the plan. Electric and water should never mix. It can put you at risk. Oh, I like being cool. I'll never be nobody's fool. If a fire's on me, it's easy, you see. I know I should stop, drop, and roll. I like being safe. The world's a great place.